Hi trader, welcome back. So in this tutorial, I'll be showing you guys how to trade with the RSI. The very first thing is go to the indicator section, then search for the RSI. The very first indicator here is the RSI. A quick recap. This region here is where we call the overbought region, which is the 70 mark. And then anything below the 30 is where we call the oversold region. When price gets to this overbought region, we anticipate that the price will dump. And then when price drops to this oversold region, we anticipate that the price should rise. This is the major practice. We also have the RSI divergences. We have the bullish divergences, and then we have the normal divergence. For example, here we could call this the normal divergence. But for the fact that crypto is very volatile, most of the times the divergence in RSI usually doesn't hold much in crypto. Though if you find them, they are very, very important to be respected. And before I continue I want to show you one of the weaknesses of RSI. For example, this CLV has been doing a bullish move, but the RSI here has just been oscillating from the internal line of the overbought to the oversold region. But this guy has been given a clear movement. Now the question will be, what is now the essence of this indicator if they cannot help us to pinpoint this? The indicator is not totally useless. It's in fact very useful, but there are some best practice that will help you. The best practice I have known about RSI indicator is, if we are in the bullish season, the best time to take a trade using the RSI is the oversold region. Whereas if it's a bearish season, the best time to take a trade using the RSI is on the region of the overbought. Looking at BTC under the 4 hours, BTC here has been in the overbought region for a while, for a very long while the trade is going up. That is why I don't like trading RSI against the trend. Trend should always be your friend. Below the 50 mark now, as this oversold region, it gave us a good reason to buy Bitcoin here. Pay attention to when it came to this point here, it gave a good signal. But when it got to this point, it didn't give us a good signal because we are in a bullish trend. So in a bullish trend, you only take trade when the market or the RSI line comes down below the 50 marks or gets very closer to the oversold region. And another good example here is this. At this oversold region, buying here gave us a good clear signal. But if the market was bearish, just like in this case, buying here will give you a maximum return. Buying here will give you a maximum return. Same buying here. When we now have a exceptional case is when the market is actually at the 100% mark, somewhere here. When the market is way far away from 70, at the 100% mark, be it bullish or bearish, we anticipate a change of trend when it gets at the 100% mark. So it's either you look for the 100% mark or even 80% above, or if you want to change this to 80s to be sure that you filter out the noise. Here on the RSI settings, click here, then go to the style. This is the upper band of RSI. We can change this to 80. Then the 50, you could remove the 50 like this and click on OK to adjust, to filter the noise. Now we can filter some of the noise, though you can't totally filter the noise. In fact, I repeat, never trade against the trend using RSI. So best practice, we are bullish now. At these regions of oversold are best to buy a long trade. For example, here now, where the market retest and did a double bottom here, we saw a little pump before the market went down again. So that is it for RSI. Most of the times, RSI doesn't react very well when it comes to higher time frame. For example, here we could see a head and shoulder here, but it took it a while for it to dump. Here now it would have been giving you false signal, whereas the crypto market has been pumping. So that is how to trade with the RSI. For me, trading with RSI is now my thing.